Last Saturday, 12th April 2025, was Record Store Day. Yes, the annual tradition in which indie or independent record stores get a fresh batch of limited and or exclusive vinyl records, and then they can sell them to us. Record Store Day has come under attack in recent years, or in more recent years, because it's sort of a scam. You're just most of the time they're just repressing old hats. In Dutch there's a saying, old wine in new bags. I always tend to at least attend. I tend to attend Record Store Day, and whether or not I pick something up, that remains to be seen. Mark Knopfler, the one-take radio sessions. So what is it? 8 live tracks, each recorded in a single take at Shangri-La Studios in California, available for the first time on vinyl. I'm a big Dire Straits fan, probably one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time, and Mark Knopfler's solo work is very good too, especially Shangri-La, which includes one of his all-time best songs, Boom Like That, and this is from said Shangri-La session. So I was very curious to hear one-take versions of, for example, Donegan's Gone and Boom Like That, because, well, one take, that's just cool. I mean, you could hear the mistakes, the warts, the faults, the struggling artists. So very curious to listen to the one-take radio sessions. This is actually an example of something nice for Record Store Day, because this hasn't been released at all. So this is something new and exciting for the fans. Next up, Aha, Hunting High and Low, the demos. Now, I'm a big Aha fan, my favorite pop band of all time, as you've seen in some of the previous videos on this channel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I already have this. This is included in the Hunting High and Low 6 LP box set that came out a few years ago. And so why did I pick up? Well, of course, I'm going for a complete Aha collection. So you need this, even if it is something you already have. This is, well, what does it say? Celebrate 40 years of Take On Me, as if that's their best song. The original demos for the classic 1985 album, featuring early recordings of worldwide hits Take On Me, The Sun Always Shines on TV, Hunting High and Low on crystal clear vinyl. Let's check it out. A lovely full-size photo. What does it say? Thank you to John Radcliffe for believing in the band early on and allowing us time to develop our sound at Rendezvous Studios. And special thanks to our then manager Terry Slater for taking the band from totally unknown to international success. Yes, he did. And here's the record itself. Ooh, lovely. Yes. Great stuff. So this is the full album, just a demo version. What's the best song on the album? What is the best song on the album? Train of Thought. Blue Sky is great as well. Living a Boy's Adventure Tale. Love is Reason. Dream Myself Alive, so good. The hits aren't even the best song. Of course, The Sun Always Shines on TV is a masterpiece as well. If I had to choose. So hard. Today I would say Living a Boy's Adventure Tale, but tomorrow I would say Train of Thought. So a great album for sure. Next up, The Killers and Bruce Springsteen, Encore at the Garden. Of course, I had to pick up Bruce Springsteen, my favorite artist of all time. It's a Record Store Day of favorites. So what do they play, or what did they play? 3 songs: Badlands, Dustland, and Born to Run. Now, I'm not a Killers connoisseur, a KC. So I'd say that Dustland is a killer song because I've never heard of a Springsteen song called Dustland. And the two others are Springsteen songs. So that's side A for Badlands and Dustland, and side B for Born to Run. Is Born to Run that long that it couldn't fit all on an A side? Perhaps it's 45 rounds or revolutions per minute. Is it? Is it 45? We'll have to find out, because in the past it used to say that on the label, which was great info, but now it doesn't say anymore. So I'm guessing it's 45. Otherwise, I see no reason why you wouldn't be able to fit 3 songs on a single side. Guus Meeuwis Brabant. Guus Meeuwis is a Dutch singer, so he sings in Dutch. Well, no, that's not a given, because Golden Earring are Dutch singers, is a Dutch band, and they don't sing in Dutch. Anyway, Guus Meeuwis, he does sing in Dutch, being a Dutch man. This is a sort of unofficial state anthem for the province of Brabant, the Dutch province. Brabant doesn't have its own anthem, and Guus took it upon himself to write one, an unofficial one. A funny story, Guus Meeuwis had a few really big hits in the 90s, as well, in Belgium as well. Then he sort of faded away in Belgium, but he kept writing and playing hits in the Netherlands, so he's been consistently popular for 30 years now. 30 years? Yeah, 95 or 96. Almost 30 years or 30 years, give or take a year. So this song never gained any popularity in Belgium, because this was after his heyday. He originally released this in 2003, but I got to notice via my very first girlfriend was from the Netherlands, and her mother, rest in peace, she passed away. Her mother was a band leader, and she had a lovely rendition of this. So with her full choir, she had a version of Brabant, and well, this will always remind me of better days. Well, the very first girlfriend I had, the first cut is the deepest, and the lovely mother-in-law that she was. Well, sadly, she passed away, but every time I hear Brabant, it takes me right back to 2015, 2014. Something like that. So yeah, sweet nostalgia. Let's see. This is the very first time that the song was released on vinyl too. So this originally came out on a CD single in 2003, and I thought, well, I need to pick this up, if only to sort of commemorate the lovely late former mother-in-law. This is nice. It's on a white vinyl. Very nice. And this one does say 45 revolutions per minute, so thank you, Universal, for that information.
En dan denk ik aan Brabant, want daar brandt nog licht.
Clouseau, daar gaat ze. This is a Belgian band, so it's funny, I picked up a Dutch single and a Belgian single, both in the Dutch language. Clouseau is probably the biggest Dutch language Belgian band we ever had. They've been popular ever since 1980. Well, 7 is when they broke through, but they actually celebrated their 40th anniversary last year, so because their first gig was in 1984, so they've been around as long as I am. Clouseau, yeah, they've sold out like 135 sports palaces, which is one of the biggest venues you have in Antwerp, or in Belgium even. Yeah, they've played sold out record crowds, and they've never slowed down in popularity. I've interviewed them a few times. I wish I could give you the interviews are on my channel, but it's all in Dutch, so I wish I could give you a subtitled version or something like that. Anyway, Daar gaat ze is one of their most famous songs, one of their evergreens, one of their signature songs. And even if you don't understand the words, it's a very, very cool song. It's very moody, very synth poppy, soothing, but also mesmerizing. It's a very, very, very atmospheric song with a very hoarse singing Koen Wouters. There's even an English language song. They re-recorded it in English as Close Encounters, so I could give you a link to that, but it is a good version, but it's not as good because the Dutch lyrics are also very funny and very out there and very unique actually. No one writes lyrics as Jan Savenberg does, the songwriter of this one. So let's see. Oh, also a white one, very nice. And even a original, this is nice. They saw fit to include the original style of, the big hole, for which you need a, oh damn, what's the word? I'm never gonna find the word. What is it? Is it a dink? I think it's a dink. Here's my record player. Can I find it? Yeah, so you need this to, and I think Guus Meeuwis didn't include the big hole, so very nice. And the B-side is fiets, which is Dutch for bicycle. And that concludes the Record Store Day pickups of 2025. Great stuff. All worthwhile releases, except for Clouseau, which I already had on vinyl. This is just a 1990 song, so this is a re-release. Still a worthy re-release, because it's a great song, but not one you necessarily needed. But all the other ones are new to the format, new to vinyl. So yay for Licorice Pizza, and I'd say great Record Store Day this has been. No! Godverdomme. Aha, maar godverdomme. This, godver... Hier, come on.